What is the fucking time? 3:01 in the AM on a Friday morning. Get the VB in ya, brother. Now, I'm on my way to the gym, right? I was just thinking, oh man, I got a story for you. It happened the other day after the gym in the morning. I would say just before 5 o'clock in the morning, right? Parked outside the petrol station, got my coffee. All of a sudden, right, to my left, I see someone walking. So I look, you know, it's a normal fucking reaction, you know? And the guy looks at me, and then he's waving at me. He's got his hands out. He's like this. No, look. Give him a dab back, boys. That's what we do, right? Back to my fucking coffee. I think I was live on TikTok that morning, right? All of a sudden, caught my eye again. I looked over, and then he's doing like this, looking at me like that. And I'm just looking at him, and then he goes, and I'm looking at him. What? He goes, and he's walking his bike. Then all of a sudden, he puts his bike down, and now it's the double hand. It's the double hand. And I just look. And I remember I was going live on my phone, and I grabbed my phone, put it down, and I walked out of the car. And I was like, bro, you alright? So, think about it. Almost 5 in the morning, I just finished working out. One look at this dude. This guy's on crack. This guy's on something. You know what I mean? Because I'm looking at him. It's windy day. His clothes are all wet. He's got 2 bags. I'm thinking, what's going on here? But, you know, first natural instinct. Get out the car. You alright? What's going on? Like, who wants it? Right? But as I stand there and I'm talking to him, his response to me, right? Look, Ken, you fucking following me. You've been following me this whole time. So I already knew, all right, this guy's fucking cooked, right? Now he had a normal backpack, and then he had like a Woolies bag, an open bag, you know? And so I start thinking all this other shit, like, all right, what has this motherfucker got in his bag? You know what I mean? So, while I've walked over and I'm chatting to him, I'm thinking, fuck, it's not like the old days, you know what I mean? It's not like where you can just go, I'm just gonna Goldberg this cunt, right? Or give him a fucking flying gentleman, Remy Bonjaski flying knee to the fucking knees, bro, right? So I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm more worried about what he's got in his bag, because he's got it, his bike's down, his bag is on the floor, and the bags are open. So I'm thinking, is he waiting for me to come over there, and then he'll grab something? But even then I was thinking, let me just walk slowly to him and go, brother, you alright? What's going on? You know, because my whole attitude changed from, what, you alright? You know how we do it? You all good? Head down like this. You all good, bro? You all good, cuz? Right? It went from, you all good? To, oh, you've been following me this whole time. And then it changed into, you alright? What are you up to? But he was still, his attitude didn't change. He was like, fuck off. Stay the fuck away from me. I was telling the missus the story the other night. And then he kept carrying on, but then I was being calm, thinking, all right, what's the situation? So I'm by the boot of my car, so I go, beep, beep, open it. Now I have a few choice of items in there that I could use, you know, like for self-defense, you know, because I'm thinking about my son, now I'm thinking about my partner, and I'm not thinking about will I make it home or will I be safe? Motherfucker, I'll be safe. But I'm thinking about my actions, right? And I don't do that. That's the first time. That's the first timer for me. So I start thinking about what I'm gonna do because I'm thinking, fuck, am I gonna hurt this dude? And am I gonna hurt him bad? Because I wanted to hurt him as soon as I got out the car, but straight away when I seen him, I'm sure he was around, I don't know how old he was because he just looked cooked. You know what I mean? So you know when you're on the gear, brother, you just look like a complete ball bags. But anyways, I got the boot open, right? And I got things in there. And I just leave it open and I'm just looking at him. And I'm trying to calm him down, you know. I go, hey man, I haven't been following you. You alright? And he just says, hey, stay the fuck away from me. And I was like, hey man, just going about your business, right? No trouble. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, I know who you are. I know who the fuck you are. And I was looking at him. I was going, what are you on about? And he goes, you're the Islander that didn't make the NRL. Ha! And he started laughing. I started laughing because I was going, what the fuck is this shit? That is going to be the most racist shit that I ever heard, motherfucker. But I kind of fucking laughed, and I think that annoyed the fuck out of him because I was like, what the fuck? See, but then that other side came out, and I was thinking, fuck, this guy's a fucking cook cunt. Let me feed him. Because all I wanted to do was feed him. But for some reason, all that was in my head was keep him safe, make sure we're both good, but most importantly, right, was don't hurt him. And that's a fucking weird feeling, right? That's a fucking weird feeling. Like usually, like sometimes I'm like that anyway. Like I always try and calm the situation down. But I don't know what came over me that morning because it was like there was a human side of me that I didn't understand quite properly. From my whole demeanor to change in a way where I was more concerned about him and thinking about my actions, right? That came over me and I was kind of like, fuck, I've never felt that shit before. But man, I wanted to feed him. I wanted him to feel these hands. I wanted him to feel me wrap my arms around him and fucking suplex the cunt, you know what I mean? Like I wanted to put him in a torture rack. And for the fuck of it, I used to do this sometimes for the fun of it, put motherfuckers in sharpshooters. Fucking Brett the Hitman, ha, motherfucker. I ain't gonna snap your back, bitch. But anyway, there's no point of the story, but all of a sudden, I just wanted to explain it, but all of a sudden, the point of the story is, if you're out there, right, I know everyone's going through shit. Everyone has rough times, everyone has bad times and good times and whatever it may be. And sometimes it could be a bit too much for your fucking puny little shoulders, you know what I mean? All I'm saying is, right, the feeling that I got to take care of somebody else who I don't give a fuck about and who I wanted to feed, right, told me there's something out there where we have to be better for each other, for ourselves, and take care of everybody. You know what I mean? I know the fucking world's shit. I know everyone's a shit cunt. I know I'm a shit cunt. But I think, right, for the majority of your self-control, you know, if you're able to, calm Lalo boys, eh? It's not worth it, right? Because I'm thinking, I gotta hurt this cunt, and I would have felt good about it. See, that sounds wrong in my head, but when I think about it with my heart, I know. But I just want to say, I just wanted to say, you know, fucking, we need to be better as people, Because I know there's a lot of people who would have fed this cunt. I got a lot of mates who would have fed this cunt. But I also have a lot of mates who would have just done the same thing that I done, right? In a more mature way, because I still was kind of like, fuck this warrior shit. He'll be back. And I might see him this morning, right? But anyway, just a story. You know, I was telling my partner this, and you know, she was just looking at me, and I was telling her, you know, my reactions and whatnot, and how I felt, and how what I didn't do. And she was just, oh, see, if this song was playing in the background, no, never mind. And she was telling me, she was like, how I was telling her, like, I didn't want to do nothing. I was worried about him, thinking about the consequences that I will face, because, you know, my missus has seen me at my, I wouldn't say my worst, but pretty close to my worst. And she knows if I'm in that mood, let's go. You know, there's no holding me back. You know, I'm willing to sacrifice. For those who know, when I used to drink, that's one of my favorite hashtags. Sacrifice my life. For the booze, brother. But, you know, she said to me, I told her, we're talking about it again yesterday. She goes, yeah, well, about time you matured. About time you blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she's a harsh woman, eh? She sends me the harsh realities and harsh truths. But, you know, she's always done that in our relationship. It just took me 12 years to understand that, you know, it comes from a good place. Fuck, am I wasting everyone's time? But anyways, just wanted to share that, because I know, boys, you know, we're all out there. I know another thing she said. She goes, yeah, about time you act your age. I was going, yeah, man, but these hands can do it, bro. But yeah, like I said, be good to one another, be nice, take care of each other, you know? You know, it's not worth it. I reckon, because, you know, I still think about it, like I think, when did it happen? Tuesday? No, Wednesday. It might have happened Wednesday. Yeah, definitely Wednesday. Because I'm like, fuck, man. And I still think it runs through my head, because I'm thinking, if I done it differently, you know, like the way that I wanted to react, it would have been different. I don't know. You know, maybe not, but yeah, just thought I'd just talk some shit. You know what I mean? And share that story with you, to make sure that we open our hearts, use our head, and not our ass. Alright? What's the fucking time? Get to this gym, man. 3:15. Fuck, this is a long video. Anyways, much love. Take care. And like I said, if you're gonna act rowdy, if you want to be about that life, get in the boxing ring, boys. Go do that shit properly, you know? So you don't, see, I'm saying it so we don't face no consequences. You know? I'm sure there'll be a time where a situation might be a bit different. You might react, but for the most part, if it's something small, you know, if it's not worth it, it's out of the blue, don't worry about it. Get home safely to your family. And, you know, and enjoy that time, you know. I enjoy going home to my family every fucking day. I love hanging out with my partner, I love hanging out with my son, and I'm just kicking it. And that's the highlight of my life. And I hope it is for you too. Anyways, pulling up to the gym. Much love. Ovatu. God bless. Where is this cunt? I'm sure he's around here.